Welcome back. Killing over rejection. I saw two stories. One out of New Orleans, Louisiana, where a young lady was jogging or walking, and a young brother asked her for a phone number. She refused to give him her number. The next story was out of Minnesota, where a co-worker kept telling her fellow co-worker, stop texting me, stop texting me. And because she refused his sexual advances, he shot and killed her. This was in Minnesota. And I'm just assuming this was Generation Z. Generation Z young men. It's gotta be Generation Z young men. And it's important for the parents, specifically the men, the fathers, to talk to young men about relationships, about maybe approaching young ladies, because during these times you can't approach ladies the way we approached them in the 90s and 2000s. You can't do that now. So it's critical that the men and the women, mothers and fathers, and particularly the men, to coach the Generation Z young men about women. It's time to have that talk. I don't know how old these guys were that did the murdering or that took the lives of these women. I don't know how old they are. But it just didn't make any sense. Senseless murder. All because someone rejected you. And if there's a Generation Z young man out there that see this video, take it from what you call, OG. It's okay to be rejected. Wow. Rejection is healthy. It's just nothing wrong with rejection. And just because you are rejected, that doesn't mean anything is wrong with you at all. Just gotta learn and apply. Just learn and apply. Maybe it wasn't the right approach. Maybe it wasn't the right time. And you just never know what that young lady may have experienced before you asked her for her number. She may have defenses up. She may have past hurts, past bad relationships. You just never know, right? And to just take someone's life without the facts is senseless. It's okay to be rejected. And if that young lady rejects you, or if that young woman or whomever rejects you, do you know how many more women is on this planet? And how many more women are where you're located? There's more than one. There's somebody out there that'll give you a chance. Okay? And these days, you got to have a lot more information. You got to have a lot more facts before approaching women. A lot more. You almost have to go to school. You have to learn how to approach them, because with the serial dating and the online dating, you got to have more facts and more information before just approaching them. You don't know how many dudes or how many flings or flames or maybe lovers she's had before you. You don't know how many times her heart has been broken or crushed, shattered. You just never know. It's all over social media how crushed and shattered these women are. They're crushed and shattered. I see it even with the fitness genre. You're looking at a whole lot of women that's just crushed and shattered. And you just have to get information, acquire information. Learn as much as you can before approaching women. I may be older than, and I know I'm older than a lot of the Generation Zers. And even for me, I have to be cautious with women. I have to be cautious with them, because you don't know what they've undergone or what experience they underwent before they met you. So just because they reject you doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. There may be something going wrong with her, but that doesn't mean there's something wrong with you or your game or your pickup lines. Sometimes you can come on a little too strong, because you never know what that person's experience have been and what they may be going through in the present. So you gotta know that. So it doesn't make any sense to kill over rejection.